Hey everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is Adam, also known as the Pickleball Guy. And in this week's video, we're gonna be talking about one of the more underutilized shots in all of pickleball, which is the lob. So the lob in pickleball is a shot that a lot of players are scared to use because they're worried that their opponents are just going to hit an easy smash back their way, which is why in this video we're going to be talking about how to successfully execute a good lob and when you should be lobbing. There are two main times when hitting a lob can be particularly useful. One, when you're stuck in a dinking battle, and two, when you're pulled deep off the court on the baseline. Has this ever happened to you? You're stuck in a dinking battle and you can't seem to get a tactical advantage. Ding shot after ding shot. All you're thinking to yourself is, "You're wrong, Grandma. A pickleball YouTube channel is a good idea. My unhealthy obsession with pickleball-themed content isn't a cause for concern." Has this ever happened to you? Then call 1-800-THE-PICKLEBALL GUY for your solution today. So if you do find yourself stuck in a dink battle, mixing in the occasional lob can be a good way to change the pace up and push your opponents off of that kitchen line. Another time when a lob is particularly effective is when you're on the baseline and your opponents push you deep off the court, so you need to lob the ball to get back into the court and recover to a better position. Now let's talk about how to actually execute a lob. There are three keys to hitting a really successful lob. Stay low, arc the ball, and hit to your opponent's backhand. If we want to hit a really good high and deep lob, we must first lower our body so that way we can really arc that ball over our opponent's head and make them back up. When hitting a lob, we really need to make sure that we're focusing on the arc of the ball. If we hit it too low and sort of just right to our opponent, they can smash it back at us in the form of a volley. But if we hit it too high and don't have enough arc on the ball, our opponents will have an easy overhead. So the sweet spot, not too low, not too high, is hitting a ball that makes our opponents back up a few steps, so that way even if they can hit an overhead, they're not able to hit it from that kitchen line and we might still have a chance at returning. Tip number 3 is to try to lob the ball to your opponent's backhand. The reason for this is because the backhand is a much harder shot to hit than the forehand in general. So if you make a mistake to your opponent's backhand on a lob, they might not have time to run around that ball and hit a forehand overhead, meaning that you might still be able to get away with not executing a perfect backhand lob. All right, folks, it's time for your favorite part of these videos, the FAQ section.
What should I do if I hit a bad lob?
If you do hit a really bad lob, try to just take 1 to 2 steps back as quickly as you can and then split step so you are in a good position to potentially return that smash that you know is coming your way.
What happens if somebody hits a lob over my head?
If somebody does lob the ball over your head, you can either do the smart thing, which is to back up and hit a normal shot, or you can ascend to absolutely great levels of pickleball by hitting a tweener and owning their soul. Okay, before we wrap up this video, I want to share a few videos that you can practice at home to become a regular Larry the Lob-Star. For this drill, all 4 players are going to start up at the kitchen line. They're going to be hitting dink shots back and forth to one another until one player decides to hit a lob. Once that player lobs the ball, somebody on the other side is going to go back, return that lob, and they'll just go ahead and play that point out. After that's done, continue going until all 4 players have had a chance to hit the lob and also to return the lob. Hey guys, super quick pause to the video. Want to let you know that I'm so excited to announce my brand new partnership with The Kitchen. They're the fastest growing pickleball community in the entire world right now. You can find them by searching The Kitchen Pickleball on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you guys so much. You do not want to miss their content. Okay, now back to the video. For this drill, 3 players are going to start at the kitchen line and 1 player will start back at the baseline. The baseline player will be fed a difficult running shot to which they're going to respond by hitting a lob back over to try to get themselves time to get back in position and get back in the point. Once they do that, they'll just continue to play that point out and then you'll rotate 1 spot over until every player has had a chance to be back at that baseline. All right, everybody, that wraps up another video on my channel. Thank you so much for continuing to watch, like, and subscribe to my channel. I do really appreciate it. Thank you to Gearbox for supporting the channel. If there's anything you want to see in a future video, shoot me a comment down below, follow me on my socials, shoot me a DM, and thank you guys so much. I will see you all next week.